Hello? Yes. So I'm the CEO and co-founder of Coinsilium, and I was kindly said before, yes, we have been listed on Next Exchange, which is a growth market, recognized London Stock Exchange, and our shares have been trading there since December 2015. But I started being involved in this space in 2013, and we started the first incubator called Sitcoin initially, predecessor of Coinsilium, back in summer 2013. So I've been in this space for nearly 5 years now. Disclaimer, so that's me. I was working in private equity in China, and I have some experience in making early stage investments. So when I learned about Bitcoin, that was the interest, was more about helping startups to develop rather than just holding cryptocurrencies. And then with Coinsilium, we have led 18 investments in different blockchain companies since then. And the chairman of Coinsilium is here, co-founder and executive chairman Malcolm Palle, with an experience in startups, an experience in mobile, telecom, and travel industry. And it's true meeting with Malcolm that we decided actually to move from Asia and come to London and relocate here and list on the stock exchange here. Then we have two non-exec, Tony Sarin, who has done his own IPO back in the internet years and has been running an accountancy firm, and Craig Brown, who comes from also a chartered accountant and comes from the mining world. Which is very active, especially in the retail investment area here in London. So these are just some key data about the number of shares that have been issued and the different significant shareholders. I mean, we benefited from the increase in awareness and interest last year. It also shows that there was more people coming into the market looking at this space, and at the same time we were making progress with our own activities, which are basically the value of our investments going up, and at the same time a lot of advisory work we have helped 11 companies doing an ICO, and out of these 11 companies, 7 have done an ICO, and they have raised a total of $500 million. And all this happened the second half of 2017. So this is what happened in 2017. We also exited from one of our companies called Satoshi Pay. We invested 200,000 euro in Satoshi Pay. We sold it for 725,000 to a name-listed company here in the UK. We have raised some funds last year. We raised more than £1 million. And we have made 3 key new investments in 2017. Blocks, which is known as Blocks now and formerly known as CoinDash. Indoors, so Blocks is a social trading platform for cryptocurrencies and portfolio management for cryptocurrencies. Indoors, which is a blockchain-powered decentralized social network for professionals based in Singapore. Kind of a decentralized LinkedIn, which rewards people from using their platform. And Startup Token, which is a network of accelerators, an ICO advisor, and creating the link between different continents and helping companies promote their token sale in Asia mainly. And they are launching an accelerator now in Paris. We also have set up a company called TerraStream Limited in Gibraltar with the goal to actually disrupt the model for financing for mining companies. This is an area of expertise of our chairman, Malcolm Palle, who has been an investor in this space and has also been providing services around investor communication. And we have recently hired a consultant specifically for this. And we are looking at the regulatory framework for actually helping mining companies get financed through token sale. And we recently announced the launch of our private fund in Gibraltar, where we are holding most of our tokens and cryptos that we have gained from the advisory work. The total value that we announced back in January was $5.4 million in tokens and cryptocurrencies. So this is a timeline, basically going back from 2016, different investments. We're the first seed investor in a company called RSK, which is actually doing smart contracts validated by the Bitcoin blockchain. Very important project, very great, very good team with strong technology talent. They are based in Argentina, RSK Labs. We are one of the first investors in Factom, which is a leader in the title property management in the US, anchoring a lot of data, a huge amount of data on the blockchain. And this just shows mainly what I've been talking before: Satoshi Pay exit, launch of TerraStream, and our fundraise. So our business model has been evolving. We started as mainly as an investor, and then we have evolved into the activities of venture builder and operator. That's mainly through advisory services and TerraStream. And of course, we are still an investor and still looking out for opportunities in this space, and investing in different blockchain companies that we believe will have a long-term impact and disrupt the market. Our view in terms of investment is always to look at the team and at the long-term vision of the company. This is a quick snapshot of our portfolio companies. So RSK, as I was explaining before, Factom. So RSK, Argentina-based, Factom, US-based in Austin. Indoors in Singapore, decentralized social network for professionals with a token model. Helperbeat, that's in Italy. They have a new way to deal with natural disasters and making sure that funds get to the victims, and working on a peer-to-peer insurance platform for that. And Blocks, which is this social trading for cryptocurrencies and a kind of a copy ICO type solution. And as well, as I was mentioning, startup token advisor and network of accelerators. So our investment strategy is to continue to find opportunities in this space, mainly teams with a track record in this space. So now, after having been about 5 years in this space, we have a great network, and we can talk to people we feel are referred by the right persons and are building exciting solutions in this space. We always focus on early stage. We always come at seed stage for all the companies we invest in. And we help them to go to Series A or Series B. So basically, we are what we could call a pre-VC. We come before the VCs usually spot these companies. Our typical investment size is between 75,000 and 250,000. So modest size of investment, but at an early stage where it makes a big difference. And hopefully our advisory and our guidance makes a big difference as well. And this is our target, as we're mentioning. So we are still looking at new opportunities. So of course, following up on some of our investments and new ones, venture building. And of course, what is happening these days is a lot of advisory services. There is a huge demand for ICO advisory services in this space. So in advisory services, we have helped these companies which have collectively sold for more than $500 million of tokens. But it goes from smaller to much larger projects. As long as we are interested, we feel there is a very legitimate reason for them to do a token sale. And we feel they're going in the right direction. We're willing to help. These are different kind of services we offer: white paper review, token model, a lot of recommendation around the regulatory jurisdiction, contacts mainly, and a few coordination of road shows. Some of them, of course, in partnership with Startup Token. And it's very straightforward relationship with a retainer and success fee. And we have worked with 11 companies, and more are contacting us every day to work with us on that basis. So these are some companies that we have as clients for advisory services. Some of them have done their ICOs, and some of them are in process of doing it. So, for example, Tutilus, the CEO is here. Bundle, there are some representatives as well from Bundle here, and the others have already done their completed their token sale. Maybe you want to say a word about TerraStream, Malcolm? I'll pass the mic to Malcolm Palle.
Thanks, Eddy. TerraStream is a project that we've taken in-house. About a year ago, we were perceived as an investment company and only an investment company, and we weren't comfortable with the way the market treats investment companies because they often value it at a discount to the assets. So we felt it was important to have our own project. And it wasn't really something we wanted to do just for the sake of having a project, but so we found an application for blockchain and particularly for tokens that we found quite compelling. And because of my experience and contacts in the mining and exploration sector, we looked at the idea of tokenizing, offering mines alternative finance by tokenizing their gold in the ground, by allowing them, if they're gold mines, to create a contract which would put a quantity of gold into a token and provide them with the finance. They'll sell the token for a discount to the spot price, and it will be deliverable either in cash or in gold, in physical gold, once it gets into production. So the mechanics of that are still being worked out. It's down to the regulatory framework because this company is registered in Gibraltar. So we're looking at Gibraltar, the company's formed in Gibraltar, and the platform will be built in Gibraltar. We're working on the mining side of things. We're waiting for a little bit more regulatory clarity from Gibraltar itself because their ICO rules are coming into place in Q2. And when we've got clarity there, then we will review how we move forward. But the intention is to fund the build of this platform with our own token sale. So TerraStream will offer investors a token which will give them access to the platform, and the solution will be for gold mining exploration projects, advanced projects, to forward sell some of their gold to provide the finance in a non-dilutive way to investors. That's what we're working on now in Gibraltar.
Thank you. Thank you. This is just a highlight on our latest investment called the Startup Token. We just show a few figures about the deal. We acquired 30% through actually issuing shares worth about £360,000, and we have an option to acquire through a convertible note 6.4% further. So this is the mechanics of that deal. So in summary, we have been in this space now for a while. We want to leverage our first mover advantage. We have completed this transition in 2017 from investor to operator and venture builder. And this is an area we want to pursue. Of course, we're going to continue providing advisory services to a few projects. We also want to leverage our relationship with Gibraltar in the sense that we feel it's the right jurisdiction for regulating token sales and regulating blockchain activities and token-based activities. We have significant demand for advisory services, as I was saying. Well, we feel that there is recognition about the skills of our management team. That's it. Thank you very much. Eddy, I don't know if you have, we take questions? No time, okay. So I'm here, if you have questions, ask me privately, please.